Warm-up of the day. Today's warm-up of the day, we're going to start with a run. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to run 400 meters. If you are unable to run 400 meters because you can't go outside or don't have access to that, then what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 minute of jogging on the spot, 30 seconds of high knees, and 30 seconds of boots to glutes. So it'll be 2 minutes in total. That's the first part. Get that done, press pause now, and then come back to me. All right, now that we've gone for our run or we've done our minute of jogging, high knees, and boots to glutes, we're going to go into the next part. The next part is called a rollover. With a rollover, we're going to be seated on the floor, our legs are out straight, and our hands beside our hips. From there, keeping your legs straight, we're going to roll over, toes up nice and tall, roll forward, and reach through your feet. So we're stretching out the hamstrings and lower back as we reach forward, and we're getting that lower back and hamstring stretched out. You just come as high as you can with your toes. I want you to do 10 reps now. Start easy and then slowly work up. Press pause and then come back. All right, the next movement is a Samson lunge. With a Samson lunge, we're going to keep our back legs straight. We're going to lower forward, get our hips down nice and low, and we're going to reach over towards the front leg. From there, we stand all the way up and then swap sides. Lunge, lower the hips with the back leg straight, and then reach over towards the front side. We're going to do 10 Samson lunges. Press pause and do those now. All right, now that we've done our 10 Samson lunges, we're going to start moving into some activation movements. First one we're going to do, which is also our no equipment version, is a single leg glute bridge. So we're going to sit down on the ground. We're going to have our knees bent at about 90 degrees. We're going to lay back. We're going to bring one leg up so our thighs are parallel to each other here. From there, we're going to drive through this heel, squeeze our glute, hold for 3 seconds. Then we're going to lower. We're going to put our feet down, swap sides, drive up, squeeze for 1, 2, 3, lower, and then swap sides. We're going to do 10 reps in total, which is 5 on each side. Press pause and do that now. The next movement we're going to do is a single leg deadlift with no weight to start off with. So how that's going to work, we're going to balance on one leg. We're going to hinge over on the hip on one leg, and the other leg acts as a counterbalance. At all times, we have a nice straight and flat back. So we're going to point our fingers like this, set our position. We're going to hinge forward, touch on each side of the ball of the foot. We're going to do 10 on one side. Then we're going to swap over, 10 on the other side. Do that now. All right, now that we've done our 10 single leg deadlifts with no weight on each side, what we're going to do is move through the specific part of the warm-up. For the specific part of the warm-up today, we're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to do, in the first round, we're going to do 5 jump squats. So feet shoulder width apart, hip crease below the knee, and just jumping up off the ground. Once you've done your 5 jump squats, we're going to do 6 deadlifts at whatever you're doing in the workout, but a reduced weight. So if you're going to do the 100 kilos for the guys, 70 kilos for the ladies, we'll just start off with a really light weight. So maybe just a barbell to get us started. So remember, with the deadlift, no matter what we're using, if I was using the barbell, flat back, stand up tall, send the hips back, always keeping that flat back and the implementing close. So we're starting with 5 jump squats, followed by 5 deadlifts. If you're doing the single leg deadlift, 6 deadlifts. If you're doing the single leg deadlift, you do 3 on one side, followed by 3 on the other. Then once you've done 5 and 6, we're going to finish with the pulling movement. If you're doing strict pull-ups, do 3 strict pull-ups. If you're doing the rows, do 6 body weight rows. If you're doing muscle-ups, we're going to do strict pull-ups from your rings. We're going to do this 2 rounds through. Press pause and do that now. All right, so that completes the final part of our together warm-up. what you're going to do now is you're going to spend about 5 minutes and you're going to warm up to all of the movements that you're doing in the workout. So we start off at movement number 1, the wall balls or the jumping squats. And we're going to warm up to those movements that you're doing in the workout. Then you're going to move down to movement number 2, either the glute bridges with no equipment, the single leg deadlift with limited equipment, or a barbell deadlift with all equipment. Then you're going to move on to the final movement. You're going to get your bodyweight row area set up, or your strict pull-ups, or your ring or bar muscle-ups. Spend about 5 minutes doing that, warming up to all of the movements. Then get your stopwatch ready, get your music ready, get your water bottle out ready to go. Film it, promote this, have fun with today's workout of the day.